Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm Judy and I'm happy to be back again. It's been a while. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic about what's your worst moment ever in your life. And here comes the worst moment in my life, and it's not one or twice or how many times, but it's several times. So the first time was when I was in Kisumu. Yeah, it kind of a way it was the worst moment, or a challenging moment, or a beautiful moment too. But the best part is it really taught me much more in my life, and that was the time when I was in Kisumu, far from my parents. And the worst thing is that I never knew my mom's number. So in Kisumu, I went for treatment. I knew that things will be okay, because the person whom I went with to Kisumu was kind of known to my family. So while I was at Kisumu, things were quite a bit well until it reached a moment where things were not okay. And now it reached a moment where I was going through a lot of pain. I was not getting enough food, where we only took food once a day, and that was only porridge that had no sugar in it. And I had a friend who was a relative to the person who was treating me, and she was a daughter-in-law, so the lady really helped me a lot. Sometimes when she was off from work, she used to come take me, and I got to a place. So it kind of a way it was a worst moment, but it was also a moment where I got to learn a lot. I got to learn that a lot. Many times we need to know or cram our parents' number or somebody closer to us. And whenever you go through a lot of challenges, it doesn't matter, but you also need to see a way that you can survive in the same challenge that you are going through. I thank God that I did went through all that, but it was a moment of me learning to know the different setup, the different way, the different lifestyle, and to adjust myself, because I got to learn a lot. And the second worst moment was when I was in Kenyatta. That was a real nightmare. That was the part where I was preparing to go for theater, and things just happened really quick. So it was a moment where I had to go to theater. It was signed that I'll be going to theater the next day, but I never went for that. So when the doctor came and booked me for theater the next day in the morning, I was told that I was not supposed to eat. So I was not going to eat the evening meal and the next day. So I didn't take any meal. So when the day reached for me going to theater, I never went, and nobody told me anything until when it was now in the evening and I was really hungry. So I was told that just eat, because the theater is really full and you can't go there. So after some minutes, another news came that everyone who went to theater died, and I was really shocked. That is the moment when I really changed, and my mom saw me changed so much, and she never knew what she was going to do, how she was going to help me, because she saw the fear in my eyes, and that this strong girl that was brave to go to theater now feels like everything is going to be lost. But yeah, that happened. And the second time again, I was taken and we went down to theater. And now reaching at that place, you feel like I need to get this treatment, because that's the only way I'm going to be healed. So you're waiting for this, and when reaching at the reception area, I was told that my BP is so low and my bones are very weak, and I had to go back, take a lot of vitamins, take a lot of medication to boost my BP, and I was told that I was not able to handle operation at that time, so I had to go back again. And I was now feeling like, really, is this thing happening? What will happen the next time when I go? Because it reaches to a moment that I'm supposed to go and I've been told that I'm not going. I got into the stretcher, into the reception area, and I'm told that I can't go again. I'm being taken back to ward. So I had to wait another round again. After it was almost three weeks, but I always kept on insisting that I'm not going to lose my leg. I just need my leg to be there. So when I went the next time, I was told that I went another round, and I was told that my BP is still not at the level that they require, and I also need to have a donor. So I went back again, and it was really hard for me. So I had to call my cousin in the UN, and he came very fast and donated blood for me, and people really turned up to, at least so that I may get the blood so that I may undergo the surgery. So after that, after getting blood and everything, everything was set up. Now nurse came pick me at my ward, and he told me that I've seen you once. And yeah, I told him, where did you see me? He told me that you've been coming severally for theater and it's been bouncing. And I told him, yeah. And he just told me, I hope everything will be okay. You're such a strong lady. Okay, that really gave me the courage that, okay, everything is gonna be okay, until the time that I went to theater, the reception area, and then at the injection room, where they injected me, I don't know, at the spine, so that I'll be dead off, yeah, to make the downer part of my body to be numb. Yeah. So the first time I felt the reaction of the medicine, but at the second time, after some few minutes, I was able to raise my leg, and the guy was like, the doctor was like, no, why, you told me that it was okay, why are you now telling me that things are not working? And I told him that, yeah, things are not working. Now when he felt bad, and he told me that you're the same lady who refused to undergo amputation, and I said yes. And he told me, even if your dad is having all the kind of money, you will never walk again. You just have to undergo through the amputation. And that was really painful, because this is the guy whom I'm going to stay within this theater, and he's telling me that kind of a news, and it was really hurting. It was so painful, and it wasn't comfortable at all. Even if you are the doctor and you feel like you need to tell your patients the truth, but at least in kind of a way you should deliver it in a way that will not trigger them into fear. Yeah. So when I went to theater, they started doing operation, and it's something that was just supposed to take, I don't know, it was 3 hours or something, but it took the whole day. So at that time that they are doing the operation, I'm feeling unease, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm asking the doctor, who was a student beside me, that are they really completing? And the student was like, no, I don't know. And her phone rang, and she was like, I'm having a very stubborn patient. She was supposed to be out of here by, I don't know, was supposed to be out of theater by, I think it was 3 or 2. But now it's past that, and I'm still in the same place with them. And she was so pissed off because she needed to go for her own errands. And I was like, I'm on this bed, I'm not feeling okay, I'm fighting for my life, and that is all you can say. I really felt bad. Now when it reached again to the moment when they were trying all means to help me, and I was like, why is the operation not ending? And she told me that ngoja tu kidogo, there's just a little piece that has remained. After some few moments, I went off, and when I came back, I found a lot of doctors in the room, and my all hands were this other side. They were trying to inject the water to make the drips of blood that they were adding in me to go so fast. So they were using a syringe to make it at least reach my body so fast, because I was losing a lot of blood. So they were really trying to save my life, and she really panicked at that time now. And a doctor just came in, that's my mom's contact, and at that time, thank God, I now knew the number, and I told them. I didn't remember how I told them the 2 numbers for my mom and my dad. I only remember giving them 1 number, but they told me that I gave them 2 numbers. And I just told the doctor saying that I was once his patient. Now that is the time when I was feeling like, what the hell is going on with me? They wrapped my leg and I was taken to the recovery room, and they had to call my mom. It took them some minutes at least to convince me, around 20 minutes or something, because I felt like I can't reach my leg, and I just saw myself on going. I was really bleeding and my body had changed, and now I was white, and I saw the limb was covered with a bigger bandage, and it was really big, and still I was able to see a stain of blood coming out. They said that this thing is worse, and you just have to do away with it. So I was given 2 options. It's either they do the amputation and I leave, or they just leave me with my leg and I die. So it was really hard for me to decide by that time, and that is when a lot of doctors came. All thanks to Dr. Judy, she really helped me in that moment, and my mom had to come until inside the theater where a lot of people are not allowed to get in, and she had to convince me, and I had to accept. Now I went back to the theater, but I told them that this time, please just let me sleep. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to feel anything. You just to do your work and just let me sleep. And that is what they did. And I really slept. Waking up in the morning, I felt like I was light, and there was just these sounds